EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
11.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice play from Smith-Schuster to get the first down, and he rejuvenated his career in a one-year stop with Kansas City last season. And the Patriots aggressively targeted him in free agency, hoping to jumpstart their offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
DC.
3 and out. 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 3 and out.
Now Hall to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine.
Cropped it up. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's 2nd down.
Hold on. Set. 11-11. 11-11.
Inside give to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Looking for Thornton. He's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Quick throw to Olave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Goff throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Come on, set. 12.
Jones on 1st down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
21.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And now look at him go. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
11.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones flushed out right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
For the Patriots field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Off to the races. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 89 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now on 1st down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting... And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the
coast. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for a loss as he stops him behind the line.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. It's gone. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Goff. Over the middle to Beckham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because
and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 11.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself
how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's caught. Beckham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
11.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Saints 28.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
21. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
142 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly